Welcome back to the channel and to Car Dealer Simulator. This is a game by Garage Monkeys, and a very good game at that, which has given me lots and lots of happy hours of playtime. So as I'd mentioned, I'm checking back in at key points through the playthrough. I thought I'd just start this video off quickly with the paint booth, as I mentioned that in the last one. Once you've upgraded this, you can put your vehicle in. So you probably see here that I've been and bought the pickup truck. So this is available from the scrapyard at $30,000. One of the things to consider is the weight and size of the vehicles that you're looking to tow. So you can get two vehicles on here, but if you go to pick up something like a pickup truck, it won't have the capacity to do it. So it is useful as you progress through the game, because if you want to collect a couple of vehicles that are further away, then you can get them both on this little beauty. And so what I've done is I've given it a wash and a clean. I changed the colour to white, which I think looks a bit basic. So the paint booth will allow us to change it. So we just drive the vehicle in. We can interact via the button here, and we can cycle through the different colours that we might like to have. And I'm thinking, I think it was yellow to start with. Black looks pretty good. Is that graphite? Let's go with graphite. And so you can do this with any vehicle. As you can see there, it's pretty quick, so you get that timer bar and show you how long is left. That's the same mechanic when you have paid staff as well. So if you drive a vehicle into the body shop, you can have a dialogue box which basically says get to work on this vehicle, and it's about 3 minutes or so per vehicle in real time. In the meantime, you can then wash the vehicles. That's, as with the bodywork, a 4-stage process. But the aim of this video, as the title suggests, is to see whether we can get ourselves through a whole reputation level with one full dealership. Now, the full dealership, I've got to say from the outset, is the upgraded one. So we're going to have a total of 8 vehicles in our parking spaces out front, which we'll take a look at in just a second. And we've got one on our display. So what I'm hoping is by selling all of those, so we'll drive this little beauty round to the front to go and have a look at them. Once we've sold all of those, that it gives us enough reputation level to progress, and that gets us to reputation level 8, and the ability then to have paid staff for mechanical type repairs, which I've not actually touched on at all in all my hours of playthrough. So it's something I'm So as you can see there, we've got our pickup truck that we started out with, and the dolly. Let's bring that forward a bit, straighten that up, like so. So I probably could sell the pickup now that I don't need it, because I've got the recovery truck. That's in a nice graphite grey. And then here is our upgraded dealership. We changed the wording, which I covered in a previous video. And what I accidentally did, rookie mistake, is I went to purchase a vehicle and didn't put the drivable filter on. So I picked up this little beauty, which unfortunately is not drivable. So what I thought I would do is, because I had a black one of these in before which I wasn't going to sell, I've just swapped them around. So it's a bit trickier to get it into the body shop, to wash it and to spray it, because I had to do that with the tow truck, but we got there eventually, and so this one will just stay on there. And the reason that we do that is we can just park the vehicles that we want to keep out somewhere on the forecourt, but if we place them up for sale, then we can use this little pedestal thing here to check, to select the cars that we want to display. As you can see there, we've got a full complement and a pretty decent range of vehicles out on the forecourt at the moment. It's taken us quite a while to do it, so we're now at just about 20 to 10 in game time. So we're going to go and start a new day, and let's see how we get on. So our little rest space has been upgraded, as we saw. Just have a bit of a yawn and wake up to our wonderful new day. And we need, of course, oops, wrong way. We need, of course, to open up for business. And hopefully that starts getting us some custom. So, vehicles-wise, we've got a Voyager, which there was a little bit of pop in there. At first, I thought I'd forgotten to put it through the body shop, and there was still some rust on there. So we got the Voyager, which is kind of a station wagon. We got that on at 32,000. We got a pickup truck. That is on at 8.5. We got the Vanguard there, which is kind of, I suppose, I'd liken that to a Volvo in real life. On at 6.9. Striker's kind of a little kind of Volkswagen type vehicle, a Golf. That's on at 3.4. We got the cargo van, which is a P2. That's on at 10,000. These are surprisingly cheap actually because they look really good. It looks kind of a bit like a, I don't know, a Celica in real life maybe. That's on at 6. And last but not least, we got the Thunder, which looks a lot to me like a Mustang. So this was the original keeper because we were going to put it on sale and on display. But I wanted to get a full complement of vehicles to hopefully get through our whole reputation level. So you can see there up in the top left that we're currently at 2,627 reputation points. We need 4,200. So we're as near as damn it to having no reputation at level 7. So it's not the start of the working day just yet. We're at early rises, so we wake up beforehand and just check that we opened up the dealership. That would be why no one's coming. So you need to click on the sign to open the office as well, and not just the doors. That lets people know that we're open for business. We've got this huge yard now. Slow down the camera there. Those nice flags all around the forecourt. We haven't had any abandoned vehicle notifications for a little while, but I think we should be due one shortly. So the tow truck looking wonderful there. We also gave the old pickup a bit of a visual upgrade as well, giving it a wash, clean and polish. Let's wait for some customers to arrive. We doubled our storage space here, and we're also now able to recycle car parts. So I've not yet, as I say, gone into that aspect of it to see whether we can go and get vehicles and basically harvest them for parts to then upgrade cars, because we're going to need to do something to move towards the trophy gathering. So we can, of course, just leave the vehicles that we like parked up on the front there, which I think I'm going to do certainly early on into the playthrough, because for the trophies they need to be 100%, and that means we're not getting any value back. So we need to build up some money first. So we got quite a bit of stock value there. Let's go to this chap. Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully he doesn't try and lowball me, because I put these all on at reasonable prices, so they were all blue on the competitiveness bar, rather than trying to eke out the most money possible. So it's 690, wants it at 5187. We just can't do that, unfortunately, because we want some cash as well as reputation. So we'll drop a fair way to 5.5. 5.2 is not that short, so there you go, that's one sale done. Enjoy your purchase, sir. You are after the van. Full asking price, no haggling required. It wasn't the van, it was the UMC. We saw a trophy pop up there, so it says we're halfway there. Okay, so we've sold 2 vehicles, and that reputation bar is not progressing as much as I would hope. We do have 8 in total, let's not forget. But I would kind of expect that as you progress through the game, it becomes a bit more challenging to get through the reputations. Again, full asking price. So that's because we've listed vehicles that have been in the blue competitiveness area. So that means that they're seen as really good deals. That has pushed on our reputation bar a little bit, but not very much. And before this, when we had 4 spaces, we basically needed to sell everything on the lot twice, basically, to be able to move through a full reputation level. Well, I'll be sorry to see this one go. I did overprice this, actually, so that because I wasn't intended on selling it. So I'm not surprised that we're not getting an offer near to our asking price, but it is still worth a few quid. So that's just shy of 19. So I'm going to come down to 22,000, which is a big drop actually, but as I say, I did overprice it. 19,817. Let's make this 21. The reason that I take a little bit more time is that after you've clicked on it, to change the price, you press the square button to get rid of some of the numbers that are in there. And if you press it too early, then you accept the offer. And also, although it does say so at the bottom, the number of times that I've gone to hold the square button down to reject an offer completely when they've come in at a real lowball offer, and it should be the circle button, so I've accepted the offer and lost money. 2124, let's go 2,500 and see how that works, because we've got 1 chance left. $2,500. We're only a little bit shy of that, so accept that one.
Good job.
We got so we're only at just about 10 past 11 here, and we're motoring through our sales here. So I've listed it at 10. They want to get it at 7.3. No, I'll go to let's go to 8.5 then. $7,824. Let's accept that.
Sounds reasonable.
2 more customers. Okay. 3.4. Proposed 2.7. These are always low sale prices on these golf type ones. It's yours for 3.2 and a steal at that, sir. $2,891. Can try 3,000. I wasn't expecting to make on that. Okay, that's another one. So we're probably, in reality, going to get about a third of the way through the bar.
Okay. Good.
It's not quite what I was hoping for. I'm not really sure on the full dynamic of what makes you reputation points. So I don't know whether it's just a set amount for each vehicle purchase, or it depends on the profit that you make or the price. Reputation would suggest that you get a good reputation for doing good deals. I don't want to undersell the vehicles. Okay. Wondered why it said there was a customer waiting. That's because they're in the showroom. And I don't really want to sell this. 23,500. They're giving full asking price. Go on, take it. You're breaking my heart.
Good job. Yeah.
Okay, that's all our stock sold. So I suppose that was the right thing to do for the purposes of the video. Is that the question that we asked in the title was, will a full dealership get us a full reputation increase? And unfortunately the answer is no. So it's not clickbait. I was genuinely, you've come along with me to see whether that was the case, because as I say, on the prior playthrough, selling all 4 cars twice would pretty much get you through the reputation levels. I kind of, as we're getting more towards the higher end of the reputation levels and what we can unlock, you would expect it to be a bit more grindy. Otherwise, it's not that you've completed the game, but once you've unlocked everything, it's going to be a sad day actually, because I've really enjoyed the game. Not that that'll stop me playing, because you can just carry on indefinitely, and there's all those collectible vehicles. But yeah, there's the answer to the question. I'm going to continue to play off camera, so to speak, and I will check in as I have been doing as we reach different things within the game. So that will in all likelihood be, as I keep saying, the mechanical aspects of things. But it just goes to show the depth of the game, that we're probably kind of 25-30 hours of playtime into the game and haven't touched a single vehicle repair. So I hope you're enjoying the series. Please do let me know if you've picked up this game. What are the big sellers? What are the big profit margins? What is the easiest way to get yourself through the reputation levels? And if you know anything more about the studio as well, so Garage Monkeys, there are some billboards up in this town that suggest there are other irons in the fire, so to speak. So car dealership simulator, car wash simulator, and they seem to be kind of set within this same environment, because it feels to me like they put an awful lot of effort into building the world around the dealership. As I've mentioned in other videos, it's a mini living, breathing town. So there's a couple of points of interest already. I don't know whether there's then scope in the future to open up some more shops, more game dynamics, and add them as DLC. We have a tow truck, of course, which at the moment is just for us to go and collect either abandoned vehicles or vehicles that we're purchasing. There's a fuel pump part of it, which I've not gone into, and I've explained the reasons for that in a previous video. So potentially then you could also sell petrol or gas, as we would call it, in this game, to other customers. Also the car wash as well. You could potentially wash other people's vehicles and for a bit of profit. So there's certainly a lot of scope to what's already here. So we've got the blueprints, if you like. So rather than being a work in progress that's been released at a low cost, which tends to be a trend at the moment, what you are actually getting is a polished game within its own right, and a couple of different aspects. So as well as the buying and selling of cars, which in itself is quite satisfying, the car wash aspect of it is quite therapeutic. And so the method I've been adopting is to have someone work for me in the body shop to do the repairs, so that I can then do the washing, and that enables us to get through a couple of vehicles at a time, to have a bit of a kind of convoy of going out and purchasing the vehicles, getting them lined up, and yeah, got onto the yard. So that's where we are at the moment. You can see up there at the top that we're approximately a third of the way through the reputation bar. We've got $108,000, which means that we're going to be good to go once we can unlock that next upgrade, because they generally cost between 10 and 20,000. We've not touched on any of the scrapyard stuff yet. So there's a scrapyard on the map where you can pick up wrecked vehicles, and there is profit to be made in that. So you can sell non-drivable vehicles on your yard, and you can also buy some cheaper parts from that as well. So I'm looking forward to those aspects of the game as well. And last but not least, I would like to be able to explore some live streams. To be able to do that, I need 50 subscribers. I'm currently at 25, so if there's 25 people out there in the big wide world that could just take a second to hit the subscribe button, then you'll be helping me on the journey of achieving that. And I'll of course give you a mention in videos as well as the existing 25, because everybody is appreciated, as are the comments. I do read all of them, say all of them, because it's a small channel, they're low in number. So if I ever get to the point where I got a lot of subscribers and are monetized, I won't let the fame change me, I promise you. I'll still read your messages and do my best to respond. And as always, thank you for watching.